All right, we are back and we're going to try blueprints today. Hello, Squid. Hello, Forest. Let's see. I'm doing pretty good today, Squid. How are you? Oh, got the daily rolls already. It took me hours to catch the blueprints. Is blueprints? Yep, a little pun. Let's see. Squid got a 6. That seems very typical for us here on the daily rolls. Let's see. Enjoyed this one. Never did all the bonus puzzles. Process is pretty fun overall. Hope you enjoy it. Yeah, I'm not sure what done is going to be like for this game. I don't know too much about it, but I know there is some RNG involved. And I might just have to make a judgment call similar to like Stardew and other stuff like that, where it's just like, okay, I feel like I'm done. There's still more to do, but we're not 100%ing this thing. Doing good things. Hope you're doing well too, Forrest. Okay. Doing well. Friday, that's good. Doing good. Okay, cool. All caught up. I'm glad you two are doing well. Let's see. So this is pretty blind. Let's see. Oh, I've got some. I forgot to take the Elden Ring things out. Let me do that real quick. I don't want anybody getting any ideas. Okay. So those redeems should be disabled now, so we won't have any interruptions. And let's see. The finish and then a more open-ended finish, so should be able to find a comfy stopping point. Okay. That was something I was concerned about. I am mostly blind, as I mentioned. I've seen somebody do like the first couple minutes and I was like, oh, okay, I get the gist of this now. And then just kind of stopped there. So I know I'm only allowed a certain amount of like rooms to go into. I have like a walking distance almost. I know we need to do like multiple runs, investigate multiple things, and hopefully like piece together the greater puzzle. So, yeah, I don't think I need to do much prefacing before we jump in this. So let's get in there. Hello, Edia. Let's see, new game. Oh, I should do my daily roll as well. That fits. Matched with Forest, barely ahead of Squid. In association with Raw Fury. Yeah, go ahead and do that. And thank you.
And hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew.
Good. Yeah, that should work.
The 46th room of my 45-room estate,
46 out of
The
45
location
rooms.
of
Okay.
the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993.
Oh, it's the 20th of March IRL. I should have played this 2 days ago. For the immersion. Only hope you get as invested as I did. Okay, well, if there is a narrative, I am used, and it's a good narrative, which I do like the setup. Usually I will get pretty into it. All right, here we go. And all his things are blue, like him, inside and outside. Let's see. Okay. Also, hello, Ember. I just went into song. Now. That mountain looks funny. It's like a giant arrow pointing up. Oh, I already lost a step from that. So going outside, what counts? Okay. Now I feel like everything I do is measured. Let's see. Asteria and Ember, how we doing today? How is your Friday going? Let's see. So we could go inside and check the house. May as well explore now? Yeah, may as well. Oh, maybe my steps don't, it's not a distance thing. Maybe it's, the outside counts as like 1. Okay, this is, shut tight. It's okay. I started off with song. Okay, good. Okay, so yeah, bottom right, I'm covering it. It says the grounds. So I think the grounds counts as 1 room. So maybe if I keep going other places outside, it'll count as another room, I'm guessing. And yeah, Friday's going good, pretty chill for Friday, which is nice. Nice. Yeah, yesterday seemed pretty not chill for you. So I'm glad we could follow that up with at least 1 chill day. Well, imagine inheriting this place. I'd be worried about like, oh, goddamn, how long is it going to take me to get groceries out here? If you like this one, Asterion, you might like Return of the Obama Din. Dang it. What? Yeah, after lunch I got super busy. What is the Obama Din? Obra Din, okay. That name sounds like vaguely familiar, but I can't tie it to anything. Okay, so this is blocked. Is there a secret ending if I just like kill myself? Nope, there is not. Autocorrect killing me here. Right. I just thought of like an Obama genie. Like Jin instead of Din. Let's see. I didn't go over here. Okay, that counted as a step. Because we went to the private drive and left the grounds. Oh, here's a thingy. I always think of the Game Grumps Obama impersonation when I hear his name now. I think I somewhat remember the Game Grumps version, because he is like impersonated a fair deal. Campsite counts as another one. Is this where I am staying? Due to the rules set forth in your great uncle's will, you're not allowed to stay in the estate overnight. Luckily, however, your scouting skills have been put to good use to fabricate a very respectable off-site sleeping quarters. You may call it a day at any time from the blueprint menu tab button. Okay. This can be accessed after picking up the blueprint in the entrance hall. Gotcha. So this is where I sleep at night. Is that where I'm gonna came from? I'm gonna Let's see. I can't really claim to be a huge Game Grumps fan, because I've only really watched, oh, there's a code to this we need to find some point, because I've only watched like compilations. I don't watch any actual episodes, so I'm gonna fucking I don't know why I did that with Irish, but it felt appropriate. Let's see, and this is shut. Okay, so it's not just the house we got to worry about. There's stuff out here we got to keep in mind too. Michelle, look, Danny and Arnold are talking about me on the TV again. Let's see. We do walk kind of slow, so coming out here to check these things is going to be not exactly time consuming, but I'm gonna have to stay like patient for the trip out to the garden when we find the code for it. All right. So now we're down to 44 steps. Only open only in the event of death. Okay. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement. There's no run or walk faster button. I haven't tried it yet. I could give it a shot. Or just look at the key input thing. As it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I'll assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my inventions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. First, no tools or items may be brought into the estate from the outside. No tools and items found on the estate may be taken off the estate. And 3, you may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half a century, and even I am uncertain which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads, abandon the path and go where you want it to lead. With all my love and wishes, best of luck, Robert S. Sinclair. Let's see. There should be, I think, push all the buttons. So, okay. So, not call it a day. Game settings. Controls. Stroll. I'm guessing stroll is what I'm looking for. We can walk or we can stroll. Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you will lose steps. When you no longer have any steps left, you will be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it a day. Okay, so we need to like exhaust our steps every time if we want to like use them efficiently. Queen of Diamonds. Clock. Hamlet. Ace of Spades. So I don't know if those have anything to do as clues, but I'm going to remember Queen of Diamonds, Ace of Spades. If it's different tomorrow, maybe I will learn something. So let's go to the right. Oh. Forgot about this. The Mount Holly Blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. You may access the blueprint menu by pressing tab. Ah, okay. Learn these? No. I refuse. Okay, so this is how I'm going to keep track of my stuff here. Yeah, this feels very board gamey. What's the board game I'm thinking of? It's like, not House on Haunted Hill, but something similar to that. Because you have like a bunch of tiles and you build the haunted mansion as you explore. You get to choose here, so that's different. But in that game, you have to do it randomly. So closet over here would give me 2 items. The bedroom would give me some more steps. And the hallway is just really good for opening my stuff up. Okay, what's the blueprint map look like? Let's go with the hallway just so I have more options. Then the pantry gives me money. The guest bedroom gives me 10 steps, but it's a one-time thing. None of these are very good for continuing the blueprint, though. They would cut me off and make me go up, or just be a dead end in the case of the guest bedroom. I think I'm okay with that, though, for the 10 steps. Oh, also I should be looking around at stuff, not just filling out the rooms. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. Which way's west? Nothing under there. A paper clip and a tree. I don't see anything. I can't break these vases. I can only think of Cascaron, but that's not the right spelling. Yeah, it's like the house on Haunted Hill or something like that.
Your health is low. Do you have any potions?
Oh, I do have potions. Let me go ahead and take that drink. All right, there we go. Thanks for the reminder, Squid. All right, so we gain 10 steps from being in this room. An electronic key card opens electronically powered security doors. I think that's a dog on a box. Price tag with a 10 on it. Anchor. Sinclair, I just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. Blech. I'm having trouble with my Ponce voice, it would seem. It was well worth the wait, though, as I always enjoyed your mathematical puzzles and appreciated that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Hoping your health improves shortly, KL. What did the one nut say while chasing another nut? I'm a cashew. What did the angry nut say to the other nut? I'm gonna cash you outside. How about that? Okay. There's a boat. Okay, so nothing other than the notes. Lol. Dang. For anybody who remembers the Cash Me Outside girl, there's a reference to that. Let's see. Den, Nook. Oh, this gives me a key. I need to keep the floor plan open, though. So this is going to be the den. I got plenty of steps, so I need a lot of... I can't pick too many dead ends or whatever. Ginormous clock. A bat with forest. A forest, not forest in chat, just to be clear. 2 swans. This is just the clock room. Look at this place. I would go insane here just from the, like, audio. Just the audio stimulation being too much. This is knocked over. Does it have any significance? Maybe not. We got 1 gem. Which I don't know what those are good for yet. We have a spare room, a pantry, and a closet. These are not very open floor plans. I don't want to turn, so I think I might go spare room. Anything handy in here? It's not letting me pick anything up. I thought one of these tools might be useful. We have a nook. We have a chapel. Why would we have a chapel in a house? Corridor is always left unlocked. Okay. The chapel looks like a dead end. And you have to lose money when you enter. You know what? That actually tracks. We'll do the corridor. Because why not? Because it seems silly. Parlor, commissary. Items for sale, requires gems. This house has everything. Well, the parlor apparently has a puzzle piece on it, so maybe that's the way to go. Wind-up key, a component of the parlor game. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams in the past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been in a decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of the evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back, involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write the particulars of this game when I found the time, and I've included this letter all the details you'll need to share with guests, should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friend, M. Lowry. This house is everything? Yeah, everything, including stuff you don't need, apparently. Let's see. There will always be a last one box which displays only true statements. This seems like something that I'm not going to rely on my own memory to do. I'm going to make a note. Or actually, could I just take a picture with my phone? That could work. And there. Okay, got it. Always be a last one box which displays only true statements. Always be at least one box that displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within the other two are always empty. Take lots of pictures with your phone. Also might need to take some notes. I do have a note-taking like app on my phone I use for other stuff, so could you do both if need be. So one box has a prize, the other two are always empty. One box which will tell me lies, and one box which will tell me the truth. Okay. That should be it for that note. Depending on how extravagant... Oh, this is it. The blue box contains the gems. This box is the white box. So this is the liar box. This box is the black box. So this one's also lying, which means this one has to be the truthful one. So we need to open the blue box because this is the only truthful box. Huzzah. Okay. The nook, the lavatory, or the storeroom. So if I take the nook, it'll go down then. So let's take the nook. The other two are dead ends, and I won't have that. That'll be perfect. Good, good. I'll just have to like create a picture folder and just make it my blueprints folder. A journey noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. We were just talking about this. A pad, a scrap of paper, perhaps most fittingly a journal, will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. Okay. Oh. We use the key we just got. So the lavatory's dead end, closet's dead end. Can I rotate this to not be a dead end? If so, I don't think I see a key for that. How does this work? I think if I pick the bedroom, it's going to be a dead end because the preview is showing me the one door is facing the corridor, which it's not interlocking with. So I think maybe it's best to just make a closet, get the two items. An ivory dice. While drafting, you may want to use to roll new floor plans. Oh, okay. Coin purse. Each time you collect 3, earn an additional in interest. Okay. Interesting. There's nothing else of note. So we only have so much left to explore. We really need to avoid dead ends. Okay. Okay, this is my stroll. This is my extra speed. Okay, so this can go over here, or I could go left of that. Let's do this. I don't like this. Yeah, let's redraw. Interesting. View inventory and all items currently in the house from the security room or the dark room. You cannot see the floor plans while drafting in this room. I'm going to go security because it keeps the floor plan pretty open for expansions. So this room seems important. Cinema. Why are you pointing at yourself? It's me. Okay. So I want to be thorough about this room, it seems, because there's a cutscene with this room. That's coffee. Oh.
It should have been me, not him! It's not fair!
Down bridge. It should have been me, not him. What do you mean? Oh, like pointing at the butt? Let's see here. Have you received... Wait, what? Have you received from Ninja's stream member? Oh. That was a side thing. That's not to do with me. Let's see. So, staff notice, effective the first week of December. Payroll for all live out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically, as your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call. It is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals of the estate. Two of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed, as always, to the house manager, Mrs. Babbage. Starts with an S, it looks like. Let's see. So, what's my takeaway from this? I guess my take is that there's a laboratory is the big, because I don't think I would need to clock in and out as a character unless there's a puzzle associated with that. But it does mention a laboratory. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and access levers are no longer required to grant entry. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Oh yeah, there's a rank thing here, rank 2. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. I might take a pic of these just so in case. Let's see. Camera, there we are. Got you. Got you. Got you. Okay. I'm actually just really excited for this game. Ooh. I can use that as leverage. I can... When you're being a little brat, I can be like, okay, we're not going to play any blueprints this week. Blue memo. Oh, this changes things. Blue is true, red is lies. So that changes the whole context. Until further notice, the antechamber is locked, and access levers are no longer are required to grant entry. Of course, blue is true in the blue game. Hello, Ivy. How are you? Good to see you. A brat never. Oh yeah. You're like the frickin' Scorpion and the Frog story. It's like, why did you sting me, Scorpion? I was helping you across the river. It's like, well, I'm a scorpion, you dumb bitch. Okay. So, any red post-its I see are full of shit. So, ignore those. Blue is good. All right. Nursery. Okay. High squid, also high squid, MRE, okay. Whenever you enter this room. These are so many dead ends, you frickin'... I wish I had more dice to reroll. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5. And there's a bedroom, so maybe we can take advantage of this in the future. So I'll do the nursery. Double check, make sure I'm not missing anything. Any lying red post-its around? Here's a red book. The red prince, not the blueprints. He must be my enemy. There was a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone.
You're pretty good.
Hey, Ember, another good roll from my rigged dice. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. Of course, you'd find an enemy in the nursery. Yes. Yes, they're loud. They're stinky. Let's see. He could not stand this. Yeah. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. So he always had a book to turn his eyes down if he was ever outside when the clouds weren't around. And do you know which And do you know which book the prince always had? The one that made him happy whenever he was sad? A story he had read in bath and the bed, and maybe you can guess with the clues that we have said. It was a story of a boy who also wore red, and he looked like a prince from his toes to his head. As you, my reader, might already assume, this book is quite near you, in fact, in the same room. A story about you, it needs to be said, about a red prince and his book. The book we just read. So, I don't know if that's just for fun or if that has something to do with things. All my homies hate the Red Prince. I mean, he doesn't sound very open-minded. I'll say that much. It's like, this isn't red, so I hate it, and it sucks. There's also two beds. So, was the Red Prince in one of these, and where are the Blue Prince in the other? Do we have an evil twin, an evil brother? All right. Well, let's keep building and hope we can expand the floor plan. Let's see, the courtyard would open up the most, so let's go with that. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Like in real life. The house is too blue. Yeah, maybe that's our defense against him. We have a metal detector. Greater chance at finding keys and coins. We also have mini bushes. Oh, the song. Gotcha, gotcha. Okay, so we can go one more to the side or go further up. Oh. So this will dead end us. +1 star for each time you've drafted observatory. What is a star? You know what? I'm going to do it because it gives us more room. I like the world building in this. It's pretty fun. Okay. Super oblivious though and had things pointed out to me. I mean, if you don't know what you're signing up for, I could see that being a big problem. Because I am like mostly blind, but not entirely blind as to what I'm playing. Took me so long to understand things. The fixed stars. Stargazer's companion to constellations. This book contains a complete star base, a list of constellations, and observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on any given day, different constellations of various sizes may be visible, sometimes more than one in a single day. This book, a solid base for astronomy, will help you easily identify these constellations, impress your friends, and discover the joy of stargazing. North Star, 1 gold. Twins, 2 trunks have been added to the entrance hall. Slice is +3 steps. Diamandus Minor, 1 gem. Southern Cross, Rooms with 4 doors are more common every day, or more common that day. Farmer's apple. Apples are extra delicious today. Okay. Clavis the key, +1 key. Diamondus major, 5 gems. Draxus the dead. Dead end rooms are more common today. Snail, the sale. Everything is 50% off. L'Orealis, bloom of the sky. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers today. Okay. That's a lot. Good thing that book's gonna just be right there for us. I have to point you out, don't I? How do I do that? All right, well, let's give it a shot. Got a lurk now. Have fun with the puzzles. Thank you, Ember. Thank you for the lurk and the well wishes. Oh, this is how. No, other way. There we go. And our star is North Star. Okay. The most boring one. The Rumpus Room. Better keep an eye on our Rumpus. Ah, Edia's daily roll coming in.
You're pretty good.
Ooh, an 16. There we go. Very good. I don't like these options. I wish I had 1 gem. Let's see. I guess we'll get our steps back. And get an extra 2 because of the bonus. That's a lady. Readings from Reddington. Boo, red. Trunk is locked. Damn. Okay. Something here is interactable. For a second. Was this? Probably. Double checking for interactables that I don't want to miss. Wait. Oh, I can overwrite? Wait, no, this was empty. I'm just crazy. I lost a coin because it's the chapel. Yeah, so now I have to go up. Okay. And this is blocked off because of that. Because God needs to be rich. And not you. Never you. What a useless room. It's just a tax. Let's see. A lot of red in this church. Taking notes. Passageway. Freaking gem requirements are killing me. I could go pantry to get some coin. Boudoir would just kill me. Oh, the metal detector went off. For the extremely obvious coin. Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Friday. As we've just been informed, we have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think it'll be an even spread. Would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses. Please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. What? 50 steps should be more than enough? Dang, not the pores, I know. Actually, wait, how is it supposed to go? It's supposed to be like, oh, thank God you're poor, that you're so lucky. You're definitely going to the good place. You should feel sorry for the rich people though. I think that's how it goes. West Wing Hall. You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. Yeah, I'm not finding any gems, so that's kind of screwing me now. So we're gonna have to go West Wing. Staff notice out of respect for the late Lady Clara Epson. West Wing will now be closed until further notice. While the floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool, we ask staff members to refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning. And the halls are fairly empty. Closet would box us in. Dining room keeps us going. Each day a meal is served in the dining room after rank 8 has been reached. Where is my rank? Okay. Dining room to keep the floor plan open. That's really my whole plan right now, is to just see as many rooms as possible. We're at rank 4 is what it says while we're in here. So we're halfway there. Okay, let's go up. Not the lavatory. I'm out of gems, so I can't get the garage. Boudoir, I guess. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to glean from this. I mean, this looks like a safe. I don't think I could zoom in on it and like see a key code or anything. Well, the answer is not 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I'm going to try looking a little harder at the picture now that I know the safe is there. I don't see any numbers hidden around, like Where's Waldo? I'm going to take a look at my pictures to see if any codes are in there. Let's see. No. Okay. So no help on that front. Two blue shoes. Two pink shoes. Ballerina. All right, this must be a code we're supposed to find elsewhere and then come back to it. Because I don't see a good hint in the room, aside from me like assigning meaning to things, like being like, oh, there's 5 pillows in the room. One of the digits must be 5. Breaker box, drawing room. If I only had a gem. I guess. I could use the storeroom to get a gem and a key, which would be helpful in unlocking other rooms. But I am tempted by the utility closet because the breaker box is there. But I don't know what use a breaker box would have to me at this point. Let's go storeroom. Grab the coin. Key. And there's a gem. There we go. Okay. I have a picture of pilot smoking. A couple trees in a box, I guess. There's been chess pieces a lot of places. I don't know if there's any significance to that, but that's a thing we see. Ooh la la, this would be a good game for a Vegas. God damn it, 10. I don't know if that is true. Because it's very puzzly. There's not a lot to thirst over here.
Suck.
Ooh, got a 2. Very close to what you wanted. Almost, very almost. All right, let's see what we got here. We got the rumpus room, which does cost a gem, which we now have. Oh, thank you for the 15 streak, San. Thank you, thank you. Less likely to find items laying around in your house if we get the maid's chamber. That feels like a bad thing. Also, I'm noticing something on like the colorations of the room now that I'm looking at it. We have a lot of blue rooms, purple rooms, and then the red rooms have seemed very bad lately. I wonder if there's like a color combo thing you can do that the game doesn't tell you happens. I don't think that's the case though, because the orange are the corridor, the west hall, and the hallway, and those are just like neutral transition rooms. Nursery, bedroom, guest rooms, boudoir have all been rooms that give you steps. Red rooms always suck, is the trend I'm seeing. The lavatory is a dead end that gives you nothing. The maid's chamber makes you less likely to find items you need, and the chapel just taxes you. All right, well, we're going to use the rumpus room so we could actually get through this. Oh, he likes coins, does he? We have tons of coins. What do you do? Also, how are you 10? I never asked. I was in puzzle mode.
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear. I see a boy standing on a shore of white sand. He is looking for something. Something he was told he would not find. I see a black cat tied to a red flag. I hear the wind blowing, but the flag does not stir. I see a door marked by a rogue moon. A door that is always locked, yet has no key. It is the door you have been searching for, yet...
Oh, is that the 46th room?
A lost room beyond the dark waters. What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara. Until the dawn of the following day, I will have nothing more to say.
Oh, okay. So I can't keep feeding him coins for more info. Damn. I feel like Grandpa put me in this house to like sacrifice me to the goddamn devil now. Let's see. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Yeah, nothing else. Well, that's a lot to digest. What do we got here? We have the Great Hall with its 7 locked doors. Gymnasium. Commissary. I'm out of gems though, so I have to use the Great Hall, I think. Which is another like interconnected spot. Oh, geez. I need so many keys. I guess we go up. Dark room, the office that requires gems I don't have. Dark room it is. Well, this is a cool effect. It's locked, which means I think I'm screwed. I have no more keys. I have 16 coins I can't really do anything with. Yeah, we did not get very close to the antechamber. We're still 4 spots away. Do I have to call it a day? I never used my key card. Sucks. Okay. Wait. Is there something in the nursery that's picking up? All right, I gotta check. Let's go to the nursery. Damn church. Oh yeah, and I never got to open you. I should have came back to that for the key with the key. Nursery is up through security. Also, this is kind of an effed up floor plan that you have security right outside this nursery. Is it in the spare room? Or the corridor? I don't know how this metal detector works. The children are in charge of security. That's not what I was imagining. I was imagining the security being in charge of the children. Like, these kids need some discipline. We're going to hire security. Yeah, it beeps right here. Nothing in the book. And it stops over here. All right, I'm going to go back to the corridor and maybe check stuff. Church tax. God needs money. All right. Great Hall. Here we go. Anything on this lamp? No. Yeah, it has to be like right. That is so weird. Like only in this corner of like the nursery and the Great Hall that it pings. I don't think I got anything in the spare room or the corridor over here. It's never strong. It's just a little beep. I'll worry about it some other time. It's making my head hurt. Okay, call it a day. Hopefully we get a little more lucky tomorrow. Save and continue. All right, so inventory is supposed to be cleared, so I shouldn't have the metal detector or any of the keys or anything. Nothing we found yesterday gives me a reason to go outside, so let's just go straight to it. That hasn't changed. That's still an ace of spades and still a queen. So that didn't change at all. Hallway is probably the best way to go here. Doors in the West Wing are less likely to be locked because red notes are a lie. So that's left. Is it if this is north? We'll do the parlor for the puzzle piece. The gems are not in the white box. The gems are not in this box. The gems are in this box. So if the rules are the same as before, the gems are not in the white box. The gems are not in this box. Then the black box should be the truth teller. Or wait. I think I'm right. I don't know. Okay, so I should have done the blue box. Yep. Okay. So spare room. I guess we'll do that. Grab this, this, and this. Okay. Dead end. Oh, our rank starts over too, so for that one benefit in the dining room, we have to get a lot of doors open. We don't have the gems for the passageway. Game felt kind of cozy, but also kind of eerie. Why is the house like this? I kind of like it. It could have been like completely cozy and chill. but the like air of mystery does add a, oh, the shovel. Could be useful for digging. Yeah. Does add a bit of urgency to it. There could have been just been like, you know, bop, 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 exploring a house, teedly. But if you have this like eerie music on top of it, it makes you lock in. Kitchen has food for sale, but I have no money. Ah, these cards suck today. Okay. They're really trying to block me off on stuff. Banana for 3 coins. Club sandwich for 15 coin. Okay. So this wedding dress has a red thing on it, and this bridge has a blue thing on it. I think I've seen the wedding dress. Well, I know I've seen the wedding dress photo, but picture earlier. Anything else that's interactable? No. Okay. The den. The utility closet. Or the nursery. I'm leaning den. Let's go here. Into the drawing room. We've never seen that before. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans, from which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items in rooms that allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. Can't wait till you're on like day 70 putting shit together. We're on day 2, so we got some time. Let's see. So there's that. And I'm guessing there's not really like a timeout, you took too long, game over, start again. Because of the RNG nature. It's just kind of like, do this the best you can. Teehee. Okay, we'll throw a nook right here. Grab an additional key. Might need that later. Pretty much? Yeah, I thought so. A journal, yes, you can blah, 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 getting something. Yeah, we've read this before. Yeah, that was like Papers, Please. I want to get good at it, but the reading on a time limit feels difficult. Yeah, definitely, I could see that. Asterion and Ovi, how are we doing? Good to see you. How was your Friday? We'll do the West Wing. It just fits very well. Everybody. And Ovi, my obscenely rich grandpa left me a mansion, but I have to solve a puzzle in order to keep it. Because he's weird. Let's see. Do I have to do the chapel, it looks like, if I want to continue to keep my options open? Yeah. But I don't have much... Oh, W Grandpa? I don't know about that. His house has a chapel, which charges me money. I don't like it. Good at the gym doing upper body. Nice. Gem requirement for the courtyard. Pantry. Let's do the courtyard. Da, da. Can I use my shovel somewhere around here? It looks like there's plenty of spots to dig. Maybe here where the dirt patches are. Yes. Okay. We found a turnip, an oversized turnip. And we're just going to eat the turnip that we found in the ground, I guess. Let's see. Safe deposit box key. Well, that's intriguing. I'm kicking good. So let's see. Arm day or upper body day. Don't neglect the shoulders. You don't want your shoulders to get weaker than the rest of the arm. Falcon punch. There we go. I don't know too much about Captain Falcon, but the way he delivers his attacks makes me wonder if he does that like anytime he's about to put like whole ass effort into it. Like if he falls in love, is it going to be like Falcon kiss? Is that a thing? Falcon, come! There you go. That's how he finishes. Shoulders not getting neglected. Good. Let's see. The what are they called? Rotator cuffs are like a fairly common injury for people who like spend too much time on like bicep, tricep, pecs and stuff like that, and then they don't worry about the smaller muscle groups and then end up having issues with that. Sinclair. Yeah, this is about the billiard room thing. We've read that before. Was this here before? Probably not. Drawing floor plans, reading north more frequently. Okay. That's good. That's good. Yeah, like... Where are we at? Oh, we gotta go through the chapel again. But thankfully we have no money. Haha, God, you have to be poor today. Did these change? No, they're the same. What are you doing to me, you stupid game? Yeah, I'm screwed. Dead ends. So much for my compass. Yeah, I don't know what this does. Off, garage is on. Does it say cabinet under there? Can I steal some coin from God? Please? Well, day 2 certainly sucked. Way worse than day 1. Hate that. Screw you, Grandpa. I could go outside and see if anything has changed. Just to feel like I've been productive. Yep, you're still closed. 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 Still have no idea of a code. Although this one feels like the worst. It feels like we could just step over this. We don't really have to deal with it, but because of video game, we have to get the code right. All right. Call it a day, I guess, because RNG really killed us there. God, these numbers feel so awful compared to the last ones. All right. Day 3. Cards have not changed. So I guess we just go. What's our luck looking like? The den is a good start. I like the den. Grab the gem. Storeroom. I like the idea of that. And go up here. Bedroom, spare room, or nook. Spare room. Let's keep it going. Passageway requires 2 gems. We can actually use it this time. Huh. This feels like a place you're not supposed to be. Okay, you're more likely to draw red rooms while drafting. That seems like a bad thing, though. Dark room. You're free and you have the most. Murder hallway? Yeah. Okay, so my shenanigans from yesterday. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, I'm okay with this. I was just hoping it wasn't going to be like a major connective room. There's Miss Lady. Greetings from Reddington. Statue of a hand pointing down. Oh, that means we have to make another guess. Actually, we don't. If I go over here, then go forward. Frickin' gem requirements. Chapel can go here. I guess I'm gonna make a guess on the dark room over here. Nanner. Okay. Grab the coin. Kitchen stuff. Right. So we've burned through some of the bad stuff. So I'm okay with this so far. The chapel can't go forward. No, it can go forward, so let's try. Screw you, God. Alright. You greedy bitch. Okay. The hallway is probably the best way to go here. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be unlocked because red notes are a lie. Parlor, I guess the breaker box. Now, if I go back to the dark room, will that have fixed it? I'd have to go to the chapel to investigate unless I go here and then like build down around and avoid God. Can I dodge God with a clever floor plan? Nook or guest bedroom. The nook does go up. We can only hope. Yeah, really. Hello, peoples. I'll be away today, so hope all have a great day. Thank you, Jay. I hope you have a good day too. Actually, maybe just an okay day since you can't hang out. You know what? I don't have to go that way. Blardy. Yeah. Well, I figure if your life outside of stream is like too fulfilling and rewarding, you have no reason to join us. So I just hope it's medium okay. Lose half of your movement is pretty bad. A dead end also sucks. I would still join if it was cool. Yeah, it would still be cool. Ugh. I need to stretch. There we go. Okay, see ya, Dre. All right, I like keeping this passageway open in 4 different directions. I don't like the idea of losing half of my movement, though. I could put the weight room there and then start connecting some stuff to it. I'll show you an open passageway. Okay. Not too many different ways I could take that. Let's see. I think maybe I put the weight room here and then just start connecting stuff. God, the red rooms are... Oh, no, it just does it for placing it. Fuck my life. Okay. I thought I had to walk in there to trigger it. Okay, I need to gain some steps. And of course, the, the thing that lets me get steps is gone now. Okay, so let's boudoir it up. Okay, there's that photo over there, and there's the safe we don't know the combination to. I do like the guest bedroom, but I don't know if I want to put it there. What do blue heart mean? What do you mean? Like in general? We'll do corridor. See, I don't really know. I remember checking out online at some point, like, what is each heart supposed to mean? And reading that. My electronic key card. Son of a fucking fuck, man. But I don't remember what the explanations for each was, honestly. Oh, there's a gem. And some running shoes. Occasionally save steps when traveling longer distance across the estate and grounds. Okay. So this could be helpful. So it's something I have looked up at some point, but I just don't remember, to tell you the truth. This room counts as 2 bedrooms. I guess we have to do that. Get some coin. We have a hamster, gerbil, rodent. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps just to get back to the nook. Unless our running shoes come in handy here. Screw you, God. Dining room. We don't have a high enough rank to gain the additional benefit, but we just need to keep going. I'll BRB later? Okay. I'll still be trying to solve puzzles. Parlor is a dead end. Billiard room is a dead end. Kitchen is a dead end. It would give us steps, though, if we bought food. Does that help us? Kind of. So let's go here. And they didn't give me the $5 option there. 2, 3. All right, we have 10 steps. It's locked, of course. Hey, Armek, how are we doing? Good to see you. Thank you for shaking them glow sticks and throwing that at us. How are you doing today? Is there a key somewhere in the kitchen, please? Just for funsies. Early day off work, so relaxing while I can. Ooh, nice. Early day off on a Friday is a win. Anywhere I can go. The locked doors got me. I could go back to the weight room with my 10 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 7. I think that's my only option to keep the day going. Turn towards the chapel. We have no money, just the way God likes it. Then we go over here. Or wait, that doesn't work because we need a key card and we don't have a key card. Or wait, I never went back to the dark room. It did. So you can turn it on. Oh, secrets? There's a tree with fruit. Printer notes. HS requested to get another point of her ladyship. Print of her ladyship. Baked some flounder with popcorn, shrimp, and baked potatoes. It was delicious. I have never had flounder. I rarely hear of anybody eating it. Let's see. And asparagus. Damn. You ate good today from the sound of it. I should take a picture of this for my notes. Camera. Okay. Gotcha. Requested yet another print of her ladyship, I assume for one of her rooms in the West Wing, as well as an enlarged print of the enclosed photograph. Said the last development was too dark, so keep an eye on that. So I think we need to find wherever this picture is in order to get the gate code for the orchard. Let's see. Yeah, Pops is Catholic, so I wanted some fish. It's really good. It's not a fishy fish, you know, so I prefer it. Oh, okay. Oh, got the daily roll. Yeah, I'm like good with fish for like sushi a lot of the time, but when it's like cooked as almost like a fillet or, you know, like the main dish, I do get some back and forth on like whether something is too fishy or not. I get a little more concerned, but I've never had a problem with sushi being too fishy. Oh, and sorry for the 3, but it's been a lot of bad rolls and then like 2 really good rolls today. Okay. For one of her rooms in the West Wing. Oh, there was a gem in here too that we missed. Love sushi. Recently tried sashimi for the first time last year and it's grown on me. Sashimi I thought was good, but the person who like recommended it to me, I think overhyped it a little bit. So it's not like I, you know, was like, oh, this sucks and hated it immediately. It was just like oh, they sold this to me as like a 10 out of 10 when it's like an 8 out of 10 for me. Okay, there's that. Okay, wait. Smiling and happy. Not smiling and happy. Picture of a camera. Picture of Grandpa with the camera. Slowly getting into it more. I tried scallop on sushi a while back and didn't like the texture. Yeah, which I think sushi is like supposed to be a big, it's supposed to be like big about texture. Like, I'm not saying everyone is supposed to be 10 out of 10 on the texture, but it is something that's supposed to be a bit of a consideration. That's this photo again. So, okay, so I feel better. I feel like we did learn something. I am supposed to keep an eye out for this picture in the West Wing with this picture. Any place else I can go before my day is done? Bedroom. Storeroom, den, entrance hall. I could get another entrance hall room, maybe. But not by going this way. Do we just break even if we do this? Yeah, we just break even. If you pass through it once, it's a gain, but going back and forth doesn't infinitely gen, which makes sense. That'd be broken. All right. Oh, I didn't notice you. I got to keep a better eye out for this stuff. For sure. Okay. Conference room is opened up. Whenever items would be spread throughout the house, they are placed in this room instead. Interesting. The courtyard, we don't have a shovel. I'm going to place this just because. Spreading items. Some rooms allow you to spread items throughout your house. When items are spread, they're immediately placed in several of the rooms currently on your estate. However, if you have a conference room, the spread items are gathered in that room instead. Ah, okay. I think I did notice a room before that popped up. The billiard room. Or the guest bedroom that adds 10 steps. Let's do that. Huzzah. There we go. Okay, that's something about the darts. Got the compass. This is such a questionable layout. We can't make it all the way north, but we can do some stuff. Commissary items are for sale. We can't afford. Freezer freezes your account. Gold and gems will not reset at the end of the day, and they cannot be adjusted or used until tomorrow. Oh, so you can bank stuff for the next day with the freezer. That's cool. I do have 2 gems. And I don't think anything results in us. Yeah. There's a key frozen. Do we need like a hammer or something? Or do we need to turn the electricity off? Do we still have the breaker? Yeah. It's too far away though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just to get there. If only I would have thought ahead. Our only hope of doing this is if our shoes really pop off and save us some steps. Which I don't think is happening. Wait, it's not on here. Okay, that was interesting. I think we learned some stuff. Not a fan of scallops. Really mostly like the tuna. Salmon's pretty fishy. Gotcha. Scallops I've only ever had cooked. Which Forrest said he tried scallop on sushi. Was it cooked or was it not? Because I know there is like cooked sushi. It was raw? Okay, I've never tried raw scallops before. Cooked scallops are okay. Gotcha. Yeah. That's the only kind I'm familiar with. Raw, they're very boogery. Yeah, I would think that calamari, like octopus, any mollusk would be. I hunger also haven't left yet. So you just lied? Crazy. Just coming here lying all the time. All right, so let's do the hallway. Keep our options open. West wing. We'll do the storeroom. I liked how that worked out last time. Felt that way with oysters. They have the damn consistency of a loogie. Yeah, I think with those in particular, you're supposed to like shoot it as quick as possible, essentially. You're not supposed to let it stay in your mouth and like savor it for too long because the consistency is shit. Okay. I could do the breaker room or breaker box immediately. Or I could do the observatory and hope for a good star reading, I guess. Oh, it's already set. They don't make it, you do it every day. A pair of chests has been added to the entrance hall. Nice. We do have a pair of keys. Begs the question why people like them, but more for them, I guess. Yeah. Let's unlock one of these. Oh. Tons of fucking coin. Okay. Let's just go ahead and open this up. Passageway requires 2 dens. Or 2 gems. Okay, let's do that. It begs. I think it might be a case of like people do like the taste. They just don't like the consistency. Spare room it is. Okay. I guess we're just going to keep going forward. Corridor it is. I love swallowing oysters. The delay on that was a bit much. Let's see. Can you tell us why? It's locked. All right, closet. Can you give us a key? A key and a gem. Perfect. Parlor, courtyard. I am beelining it to the end. A hammer? Can shatter padlocks on locked trunks. Ah, I shouldn't have used the key if I was going to find this. Okay. Explain? Yeah, like, what's the appeal? God damn it. Okay, I got to go back. I got to find keys. I got to shatter those trunk locks. Yeah, what's the joy of the oyster that people do? I like the flavor with lemon. Okay. So it's a taste. Oh, sick. I might actually be able to make it to the antechamber. Ah, they're okay. This is where they're trying to get me. I'll have to go to the bedroom. Love seafood in general, except octopus. Octopus, I don't mind too much. Like I said, the consistency is not great, but it's not horrid. It's just like, I wish the consistency was different, kind of thing. Okay, so we got to go this way. And the parlor helps us go up. So let's try that. And we got the box thing. The box and the white box are empty. There's a second wind-up key in this room. The statement on the white box is true. There's a coin purse. Is there actually a second wind-up key in this room? That would... Feels like that would defeat the purpose of the puzzle, though, if you could check both. Tie. Okay, so if this one is a liar, then this one is a liar, and this one's telling the truth. This box and the white box are both empty, so we open the blue box. If I have to chew the squish, it's a no-go. Yeah, I could see that being an issue. Okay, the kitchen won't really get us closer, but the drawing room will. And we can redraw and go for something that'll get us to the antechamber. There's this. That. Okay. Okay, now I gotta go. Okay, gotcha. Well, we're gonna go to the antechamber. Through the nook. We did it. I don't know what that is gonna mean, but we'll get to the antechamber. Yeah, this is you need to scribble stuff down. Wait. Why can I not get to the antechamber? Huh, okay. Go West Wing Hall, I guess. Starting to run out of keys. Pantry will give us some coin. And a nanner and an apple. Oh wait, no nanner, just apple this time. And I'm out of keys. Of course. Courtyard is the next place I can create a room, so we're going to do that. Or not. So it's the passageway all the way back at the beginning. So we have a new mystery, and that is how to get to the antechamber. Hey, the lab popped up. Experimental house features. We're doing it. Let's see. I'm going to take a picture of this. All right, heating and cooling curves, H2O melting point at 0.1 ppt to 0.5. Room temp complete thaw is 20 degrees Celsius. -0 is the melting point and -10 is the ice. Periodic table. I wonder if this is the inaccurate version of it, or if there's a mistake I'm supposed to like notice and glean a clue from. This machine requires additional power piped in from the boiler room. Well, this seems very clue-like. Effective immediate electronic mail can only be accessed via the security terminal. Well, red is supposed to be untrue. So there must be other places it can be accessed from. All right. I need to take a picture of this for the clue earlier. Okay. Got that. So now we have numbers here. So 1 is 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 over 1, 2, 6. So that's PU. Then 2, 1, 2, 3, then S. Then 3 is H push. I'm gonna put a hyphen in there. 4 TH. Then 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. That's RE. RE, then 6 is EU. Push 3. I think I got that right. EU, and then 7 is PA. 8 is F. This is not a word. I must have something wrong here. 7. Maybe it's the 6 part. 1, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. No, that's what I got. Am I crazy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. EU, yeah. Push 3 U half doesn't make sense. Maybe I just need to keep going and hope it makes sense. So if we go 1, 2, 3, that's TE for 9. And then 10 is RN. And 11 is I. Is there a 12? There is a 12. NE. All right, so here's what we got. And I typed this in chat. Because I'm going to have to put this on my phone notes here soon. Push 3 EUP after 9 doesn't make sense to me. push 3 up after 9. Wait, maybe I have an extra in there. Maybe that's the issue. Where is that at? There. 4 is the TH. 5 is the RE. 6 is the E. Okay, I think I have an extra E in there. So I think it's push 3 up after 9. I want to put that in my notes. This in blueprints. Push 3 up after 9. Saved. Okay. Sorry, that took a bit. Let's see then. Push 3 up after 9. Yeah, but it doesn't really work unless we have the extra power from the boiler room, huh? Which I don't think we've seen the boiler room at all this whole playthrough. I could do the dining room because we did reach past rank 8. So a meal should be served. Let's see. Stuffed wild quail, Mount Holly delicacy served atop. Plum agridu with roasted potatoes, bacon lard, and wild chives. Plus 20 movement and an additional 10 if you have a trophy room in your house. Not yet. So let's go look around. Make sure there's no keys, gems, or coins that we're missing. See if a trophy room just suddenly happens. Can't do the office. Check one item and retrieve it on another day. Oh yeah, I could do that with the sledgehammer. There we go. And the West Wing Hall and the courtyard need keys. The observatory can still explore, though. I'm just going to eat this so we don't have to come back for it. Okay. Not the chapel. I guess the chapel is the only way that opens up more rooms. Okay. East Wing utility. dark room. Commissary, the boudoir. Yeah, let's do the commissary. Items are for sale. We have a bunch of money. And we haven't been here before. Salt shaker, what do you do? Sleeping mask. Does it say, or do I just buy and hope for the best? First time you enter each bedroom with the sleep mask, gain 5. Oh, okay. Then shovel. Commissar will be closed from day 12 to day 16. Sorry for the inconvenience. But it's a red note, so it should be a lie. Maybe the lie is just, we are sorry. Maybe they're just unapologetically, yeah, we're going to be an inconvenience and we don't care. Staff notice, effect first week of December. Payroll for all live out. Send out security. And in the laboratory. Okay. Maid's chamber, laboratory. Maids is the only one that lets us explore further. That's unfortunate. Staff notice. The day we all dreaded finally arrived. It is with unprecedented sadness we inform you the death of our benefactor, employer, and master baron of Mount Holly, H.S. Sinclair. Any staff who have been in interest in attending the services may contact Mrs. Babbage for details in following the instructions left by the baron himself. Effective immediately, all work at Mount Holly is suspended. All live-in staff will have 1 month paid leave and must vacate the premises by Friday, November 6th. Mrs. Babbage. Let's see. And that's probably to prepare for our little test here. Don't think that picture helps us with anything. Rumpus room we can't afford. Boudoir helps us get back to the den, I guess. Bunk room just helps us get steps back. Damn. Okay. So let's get steps back and go to the courtyard again since we have a shovel. We'll need the steps. This wasn't here before. Today is a good day because Simon is at camp and he is not as much fun as my friends. I will not have to share my toys. I will not have to share my room. I will not have to share my snacks. Having a younger brother is not as much fun as they told me it would be, but today will be a good day because he is at camp. Damn. Herbie is mean and really stupid, and today is a good day because I threw away his airplane. I also had more fun at camp than he has had his entire life. Today is a good day because I got my brother in trouble for reading my private journal without my permission and writing mean things in it too. He also threw my model airplane in the bushes outside, but I got it back And if he does it again, he will not get to go to the park on Friday, and I will make sure he gets no present for his birthday. I don't need any presents because I have my brother's book, because he won't stop writing about me. And today is a good day because I know he cries when he can't find his book. Even though he is older, he is a crybaby. Get wrecked, more fun. Yeah, these brothers don't get along. Today is a good day. My brother returns from college, and I get to finally return to him the book I took from him a long time ago. Hopefully you find it as hilarious as I do. I honestly have no idea how we survived sharing a room. All things being said, I still would have rather had a sister. Or wait, I wouldn't have it any other way is crossed out. And then does the sister. Congrats on the diploma and welcome home, Simon. Damn. Vicious ass brothers. We'll eat the nanners. Can't climb up. Simon says, shut the fuck up, bro. Also, that is crazy to like still have that thing. It's like, welcome back from college. Here's your boyhood journal. You loser. Okay, so I need to go to the courtyard. Okay. So just here and up. Because today we have a shovel. We got coins. God damn it. Okay. I don't need coins. God just steals my money. More coins. I was hoping there'd be a key so we could unlock this. There was no place I could buy a key. The West Hall is locked. The pantry is locked. The nook and the antechamber just didn't work. For whatever reason, we can't get to the antechamber. Guessing we need a particular item or like event to trigger. Okay, so I think that's the extent of the exploring we can do. Call it a day. Actually, go back to code check. I'm pretty sure we can only check one item, but I want to check if I can just throw all this shit in there and then just be loaded in a future run. Should also check the laboratory computer real quick. Experiment setup. In the laboratory, you're free to experiment by testing and combining different mechanics to create an original unique house feature that will last until the end of the day. Oh, I should have checked this out earlier. Gain 3 gold for each bedroom you draft after your second. for each time you find some trash while digging. The next time, 3 times you open a locked trunk. Permanently add a gold to your allowance. Set your steps to 40. Gain 3 gold for each red room in your house. There's an allowance? I thought we reset no matter what. So each bedroom you draft after your second. Okay. So it'd probably be something we can trigger a bunch and do permanently add 1 gold to your allowance. But that seems better than just getting like a one-off boon. Each bedroom permanently combine. You want to create and activate this experimental house feature. After approval, this experiment will remain active for the rest of the day. Yeah. No experiments found. Don't know the password. Okay. So I should have done that way sooner. I was going to check the computer and then I got distracted by this thing and forgot. I don't think there was any evidence of what the password might be. Maybe that's in security and I missed it. Typically work over at Cinca Labs. Got sent over here a month to assist more with new turbine test. Need some help. Past 3 days I've been unable to find the laboratory on the estate. Can anyone tell me if this is typical, and if so, how do you get any work done? Before I arrived, I was briefed on the way doors work, but I must admit I didn't expect to be excluded from my new workstation for the first week. Any tips from fellow technicians would be appreciated. Okay. I guess we call it a day. That's it. All in all, pretty productive for day 4. Okay. I still have no reason to check the outdoor stuff because we didn't find anything relevant to that. So let's get started on day 2. Oh my God, this is a bad start. Okay. Parlor, let's go. Box that claims to be black has the gems. This box is blue. This box is black. So this is a lie. This is a lie. This is the truth. And this one claims to be black. So this has the gems. Double check no items spawned in here. Nope. Okay. Corridor. Security. Security is a pretty good call right now. Let's do that. Plus I got to check the computer or password situation. Yeah, I just didn't do this last time because I was View estate inventory. Okay. That doesn't help too much. Wait, no, don't exit that much. Keycard system. Doors that can only be unlocked with keycard. System is operational. Offline mode locked. Set security level. Determines the amount of keycard security doors that will be deployed in your estate. Should expect to see 1 or 2 with a low setting, 5 or 6 with a high setting, or 3 and 4 with a medium. So set it to low. Firm. Will be set if power... Oh, okay. Determines if the default setting to security doors will be set to if power is lost during a blackout. Offline mode should be set to unlocked if any staff are working. So I forgot what the actual term for that is, but I know that's like a real life security thing where if there's power outage, some places will automatically lock down certain doors and some places will automatically unlock for, you know, safety's sake, to make sure nobody gets trapped in when like a fire happens or something. So we'll set it to low security, and if there's a power outage, the doors will unlock in whatever room. Return to menu, log in network. We don't have the password. We have evidence of a password somewhere. Yeah, it's scratched out. Okay. So let's go this way. Oh, the lab is right there. Okay. We have the gems for it. Might as well. Keep 2 of our technical rooms together, and I can use this to create a combination. Okay. Experiment setup. Continue with experiment. Whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting a room, each time you find trash while digging, each bedroom you draft, okay, it's the same as last time, I think. So for each bedroom we draft after our second, we're going to gain a permanent allowance to our gold. Start experiment. And then this, we need like boiler room in order to do bedroom, nook, guest room. We'll do guest room because it's trapped in the corner anyway. Got a free gem out of it. Nice. Okay, so now we go over here and hope we get a good draw. Not a good draw. Okay. We'll do chapel. Drawing room. Okay. Hallway would be good. Pantry, not good. And I don't have the gem for that, so we'll do this. We'll go over here. Draw. Courtyard is the best way to go. Oh, but I don't have gems. Damn. Okay. We'll do corridor. Then I'm going to go to the entrance hall and flush out this bottom left as much as I can. Maybe reduce the pool of like bad options we can get in the future. Okay. The den will give us a gem, so that's good. And it'll open things up. I'm getting the hang of things. I just gotta hope for good RNG, I think. Oh, there's a trunk. Utility closet is a good option. Because we did set up the security to lock or unlock any room that we kill the power for. So let's do that. Maybe we get lucky with a combination. I don't know what the vac indicators are for. Gym. Off. Let's just turn everything on right now, and then I can always walk back if I need to. Okay. And we go up. Commissary. We have no money, so that'd be kind of a waste. Spare room is kind of a waste. We'll just do pantry. Grab the money, grab the apple. Try and remember there's a chest back here in case we get a key or a sledgehammer. Lose our money to God. That greedy bitch. Okay. Green rooms do not cost gems to draft. That would be good to have, especially early on. Nook gives me a key though, so I think I'm going to go with that. Okay. We're going to do the bedroom to help with our experiment. Oh, and there's a chest in here. Okay. Now I have to make a decision. I'm here, so let's use it. Okay. Decision made. We got dice to re-roll. 2 of them. And some more coins. Now the hallway is really going to matter because we're stuck if we draw a dead end. Okay, spare room would allow us to go further. That was the only thing that could have screwed us. Shit. Okay. The breaker box, the den. It's all part of the guest bedroom. The lab. It was had so much potential. I should have used my dice rolls, you stupid spare room. Should have saved that key. I got greedy. But that's where I got my dice. Fuck. Okay. No way there's like a hidden key somewhere, right? In this box. On this vase. On that hat. Oh, fuck my life. Okay. That went bad. Okay, this is going to have to be a lesson learned kind of thing. All right, call it a day, I guess. Oh, that sucks. But I guess we'll have to try again. I don't think there's any new rooms in that. Yeah, none. That may be my worst day yet. All right, next day, another attempt. There's our claim for our sledgehammer. But we're going to do the hallway. Keep our floor plan open. Storeroom, I think, just to cover our bases. And this time we are not going to spend our key on a trunk. Den is probably best here. Okay. So there's a trunk here again. I'm going to keep my key this time in case we need it to progress. Commissary. Sure. So, what does a salt shaker do? I don't know that yet. Office. Can't afford. We'll do the regular bedroom. We found car keys. We've seen the garage pop up once before, but we've never had the car keys. So maybe we get lucky on the RNG. Kitchen, Frickin' chapel. Yeah, it's gotta be the chapel again. There you go, God. There's my money. Library. Discover less common floor plans while drafting in library. Cool, let's do that. It's new, I think, too. All right, so this could be a new clue. Book quest form. Books and periodicals requested from this form will be pulled and available next time you draft the library. Please select one. Sightseer's Guide, Swimbird, The Fixed Stars, History of Orindia, EPCW Pump System User Manual, or Drafting Strategy, Architectural Design Digest, Volume 3. Okay, so the library... Sightseer's Guide, Swimbird, Fixed Stars, History of Orindia, Pump System, Drafting Strategy. So this picks which is going to show up next in the future. Let's do Drafting Strategy. Oh. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. So if we get to X marks the spot, something happens. Treasure map. Okay. So we actually, let me count it this way. Column 2, row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So that should be right here. I wish I could mark it so I don't have to like remember it on my own. Okay. Additional reading. The house directory is a great resource for information. If you wish to read more about a specific room in your house, press R to pull up the directory. Type drafting rarity unusual. Okay. Rumpus room. Lab. Antechamber. All signs and paths point towards the antechamber. This mysterious sealed room resting on the 9th rank may prove, however, quite an initial challenge to even reach, let alone enter. Still, you can't help but draw a connection between this chamber and room 46. I don't know this yet, but I feel like the thing I have to do is get a room to connect on each of the 3 points to get it to unlock. I could be wrong there. Let's see. Rarity standard. Rarity unusual. Standard. Rare. Okay. That's good to know. Green rooms. We only got the 1. Shops. Red rooms. Passageways. Okay. So there is a method to the color of the room. I just overthought it. Can I actually go upstairs? I can. Okay. Records. Oh. These are just playthrough stats. Okay. Got you. Claim my first ticket, or my first claim ticket, sledgehammer. Most paid for, passageway. Longest purchase, or largest purchase. Something over here. My most avoided floor plans, laboratory, billiard room, office. Okay. So these are stats books. Gotcha. So let's go here. While drafting, you may spend gems to redraw floor plans up to 8 times. I could also... Wait, launder currency? What does that mean? And then... observatory. All of these are bad for getting to that one location that I was shown. But observatory does some cool stuff, so I'm going to do that. So now we get the 3 benefit. Slice. So if this just updates every time, what's like the last benefit we get? Green rooms more likely to contain special flowers. Everything 50% off. Dead end rooms are more common today. 5 gems, 1 key. So we get a gem next time. And I still need to get here somehow. Okay. The pool. Adds locker room, sauna, and pump room into today's draft pool. I wish I had a gem. Okay. Corridor, I guess. Security, no gem. Goddamn. Okay. Guest bedroom gives you more steps. Pantry it is then. We'll get an apple. Some coin. Some of it will have to go to God again. And then we just hope for our luck to improve. And we gotta go here. Dark room, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Oh, hey, we got a dice and a compass out of this. All right, so I was hoping I would get the power room so I could turn this on, but I can't see what I'm picking. Hopefully this isn't a dead end. Shit. Okay. Dark room on. Do I have anything I can do? I don't think so. Okay. Yep. got RNG'd out of doing anything. Can't do the treasure map. Can't use the car keys. We just got to call it. One new room. Lurk. Hello, Impans. Thank you for the lurk.
You're pretty good.
Hey, a 19. Okay, 7. Sneak attack bonus? I don't know about that. RNG do be like that sometimes. It really does. Also, hello, Wolf. Welcome in. Let's see. We will keep that. I could do the coat check. I think I might do the storeroom though. I don't want to claim my sledgehammer unless there's like chests that are going to benefit from that. But starting off with one of each is a pretty good start, I guess. Nice little weave. There we go. Chapel. All right, I'll put the chapel there just to keep the floor plan open. And I'm going to go over here. Okay. We'll do the observatory. And this means we get a another gem. Okay, okay. So next time we see the observatory, we will get rooms with 4 doors are more common today. Okay, so that's good. Den. I like that. What does that mean right now, Forrest? Okay. Go here. Items for sale. I guess pantry. Oh no, I customized. Okay. There's that. $555. It's now pointing to the hydration. Okay. I will hydrate though. That is a good call out. Been a while since I took a drink. Okay, so nursery, it might be a decent option. I kind of like Nook though for the key. Any items lurking about? Doesn't look like it. Courtyard's probably best here. Ooh, metal detector. Hallway, not breaker box, and not commissary. So it has to be hallway. Ah. Found a hidden key. I don't want to go in the chapel. Parlor. is the best option there, because the other two will run into the outside. All 3 boxes contain gems. That one's a liar. The other 2 boxes contains gem. That one's a liar. This box contains gems. That one is the true one. Any hidden stuff? I know it's not no keys or coins, but yeah. Okay, bedroom is... We'll do commissary. Ah, hello. A set of gems for 10. This is different than before. Magnifying glass and more gems. I could also get a shovel. We do have the courtyard available. I'm curious what a magnifying glass does though, because I haven't seen one before. So take the risk for the knowledge or go for the safe and smart play. Figure out what magnifying glass does, or go for the shovel I know I can use right now. I'll be smart. Okay. I don't know what the magnifying glass is good for. It's probably a buff, like the shoes or something like that. Like increase the chance of hidden items in rooms or something similar. A brick. I'm so glad I bought my shovel. Okay. We got 1 key at least. Oh, we got a daily roll from Wolf.
You're pretty good.
Damn, 17's pretty good for your first roll. Let's see. Oh, god damn. We have to go corridor. The others will lock us out. Yeah, I really need something to open up. Otherwise, this is going to be a short run too. Billiard room stops us. Spare room keeps us going. Okay, West Hall wing barely keeps us alive. Virtual dice hasn't gotten my usual dice curse yet. Some people have more luck with my exclamation point D20 roll than the daily roll, and some people are the reverse. You might be the reverse. Okay, West Wing it is. Patio is the only way to continue. And this is new, so I feel good about that. We got a coin. Buried below, occasionally may discover small mounds of dirt. With a shovel, you may excavate the dig spots. Yes. This place only has 1 dig spot, though. The lab has the experimental features and lets us keep going. So let's do that. Oh, we get to find out what a magnifying glass does. Inspect documents of the estate more closely. Oh, this would be useful for like the picture in the dark room and stuff, where I can pick out maybe like a code. Okay. Oh, that would have made this so much easier too. Let's double check my work. Oh, not on all of it though. Can't really see the 2. Where's the 3? Up here. Yeah, I think it would still be push above 9. Or push 3 above 9. Ah, this makes me second guess everything I've read. Okay. Okay. So let's see if we get lucky here. I think security is our only option. We don't have 2 gems for the passageway. So security. Wait. They might have screwed us anyway. Let's see. Double check everything with our magnifying glass just in case. Hello. Read memos equal lies unless written by hand. Fuck. Okay. So now I got to second guess all the red memos I've read. This doesn't appear to be written by hand, so this is still a lie. Well, can we make out the password? Swan song. Let's try it out. Password Swan song. There we go. Okay, we did something. Okay. Wow, okay. Staff services. It's temporarily disabled as of November 4th. All work suspended. We read a note about that. See Babbage for details. Saturday, November 7th. Don't think anyone else has access to this network this month except you, Simon. So if you're reading this, just know we're all rooting for you, your friends in faithful service. Request schedule change. That's also been disabled. Special orders. If you'd like to get a specific brand of gum or your favorite fruit, The commissary is now taking special orders for all members of the staff. Special orders take 1 to 3 days. What would you like to order? Oh. Brass compass, magnifying glass, metal detector, running shoes, shovel, sleeping mask, or sledgehammer. Maybe this, because there's still more stuff I have to figure out. Okay. So, remote terminal access. Possible to connect to other active terminals elsewhere on the estate using RTA. View active terminals. Lab off online. Office offline. Shelter offline. Lab. Connecting to terminal. Welcome to Mount Holly Lab. So now that we have the code, Swan Song, we can access at least the lab terminal without unlocking it. Okay, so security got buffed. Experiment setup. Oh, wait. Yeah, immediately. Each time, so immediately add a small chest to the entrance hall, gain 1 key for every 2 hallways in your house, or gain 3 gold for each red room in your house. I have 3 keys, so I could add a small chest immediately. Start. Experiment successful. Yay. Okay. So let's see. We don't have a key card, so that door being locked by key card is a problem. So we might, if we dead end here, we can't go anywhere. Okay, we're not going to dead end, it looks like. Thanks to the, oh wait, the gems. Okay. No, I should have gone for the chest first. I screwed up again. Okay. Shit. This time I screwed myself not going for the chest instead of going for the chest first. Because I would have gone for the chest first. Then I would have had the gems for that. Damn it. Okay. Hey Kirk, I am doing pretty good. How are you doing? I'm just learning a lot about how to approach puzzles in this game. I've screwed myself twice. How are you doing today? Use a key. Oh. I guess it wouldn't have helped me. It was rigged from the start. Okay. I'm alright just doing laundry while also putting away groceries. Oh, okay. So, getting your chores done. Let's see. Where does this actually lead? So, 1 from the left and 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 up. Yeah, if that wasn't a security door, I would have been fine. Maybe, I don't know. My parents overspent on groceries this time. Like in volume, or just bought like some swanky ingredients? Yeah, I guess we have to call it a day. $1,000 in groceries? Damn. That's crazy. Let's see. Call it a day. Yes. How many people do you need to feed? Found one new room. Goddamn. Save and continue. Me, my parents, and all 5 pets. Okay, so pets would be a factor in there. They're not cheap. Let's see. Let's go here. What a start. Den. Okay, we already have a chest that needs unlocked. Commissary. Sure. No coins over here. Over here. Okay, no hidden stuff. We could almost afford a magnifying glass, but we can't. Closet, bedroom, pantry. Pantry would give us enough money for stuff. Nanner. $6. Yeah, magnifying glass. I'm curious about everything. Look for the tiny ass print. They're hiding shit. Parents tend to have a problem on overspending, but today was absurd. Yeah, 1,000's a lot on one trip. Like, it's not like I've never heard of that being like the number before, but sometimes it's like people with like, deep freezes or something like that. And it's like, oh yeah, we bought a whole, like, we had a whole cow butchered or something like that. And we're filling it up for however long. Okay, so that looks like that. Okay. No hidden messages there. Ooh, I want to do the observatory, but I can't. I have to do the stupid chapel. Can't do security. Have to do the parlor or the closet. Let's do the closet. I could use some stuff. A key and a shovel I'm okay with. Aquarium is every color of room. I wish I had a gem. Guess we'll go for the key. It's a Minotaur. Hello, expert. How we doing? Good to see you. Let's see. Guest bedroom, bad idea. Can't afford that. Spare room it is. Oh, we are not getting good polls. Parlor. Wind up key. White box does not have a statement. It does not have a statement, so you're telling the truth. The gems are in a box with a statement. This is the lie. So the white box has the gems. Logic puzzles. Good to see you. Doing good. Just woke up here a moment ago. Okay, good, good, good. Is today a work day? I forget. Oh, I'm screwed no matter what. God, these polls suck. I'm not familiar with these, with like the new schedule quite yet. So I forget which day is a work day and which one's not. Because you were streaming yesterday or last night. So I'm assuming you didn't have to work. Let's see. 4 items, I guess. Walk-in closet. Whenever you eat food and gain steps, gain 1 extra step. Any hidden messages here? No, but her picture is everywhere in this place. Off day for me. Go back Sunday. Oh, okay. Let's see. So if yesterday was off, today is off, tomorrow's off. So you have like 3 days off? Any hidden stuff? No. Okay. What about this? I never checked this. Yeah, that's nothing. It's real nice. Oh, good. I didn't realize that I knew the night hours were the thing. I just didn't know it was a 4-day a week thing. Or maybe you told me and I just didn't process it correctly. Okay. Well, I guess that's it. We got really hosed on the RNG there. Oh, time is at 5:30 for me, so we got about half an hour left. Okay. All right, let's go and hope for better luck. Den. Got a chest in the den again. Pantry, parlor. Parlor would get me some gems. Pantry would get me money. Oh, it's... For this week it was 4 days? Okay, I didn't know that was like a variable thing. Pantry... Money or gems? Money or gems? The chapel can't take away my gems, so I'm gonna go gems. And I could buy rooms. The statement on one of the other 2 boxes would be true if you replaced every with the word this. This box contains gems. This box is black. So you're telling the truth. This is a lie. This is a lie. But if I turn this, this becomes true. Okay. So white box has the gems. Wah, 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 wah. Just about to head out to the buddies for D&D. Want to pop in for a moment and say hi. Hope you have a great rest of night and stream. Okay, well, thank you. I hope you do as well. Roll good, but not too good. There we go. Sorry I couldn't stay long. Yeah, it's understandable with the night hours and everything. Okay, so we got spare room. Observatory. Okay. Rooms with 4 doors are more common today. That's our boon. Rotunda. I've never seen a room with 3 gem requirement before. It's too early to use the weight room.
Your health is low.
So we're going to do the closet. Oh, yes, I will take a drink. Thanks for the reminder. Here we go. Don't forget your water. Yep. I took my drink. I forget when the last one was, but I don't think it was too long ago. Dice. And compass. Now let's go this way. Breaker box would dead end us. Damn. Commissar it is then. We have no money, so we can't actually shop. Cloister. Another 3 gem room. Damn. Hallway it is. I do need the gems. I do need the keys. Let's do that. And then hopefully I don't get punished here. While drafting, you will no longer be able to see all 3 of the potential floor plans. Let's redraw these, please. Oh my god. Spare room, I guess. Hello again, Cloister. I guess we have to do archives. Marigold wins heraldry literary honor. Popular children's writer Marianne Marigold adds yet another feather to her scholastic cap when she discovered on Thursday that her picture book, Swimbird, had been chosen as the Herald Literary Medal Illustrated Book of the Year. This is Marigold's second time winning the prestigious honor. The previous medal was, of course, her debut effort. She was no stranger to the public eye before her literary success. The niece and closest living relation of Baron H.S. Sinclair, Mary began using Marigold as a pen name to free her from the political associations one may take with the Sinclair family, which is our family. Swimbird author never considered herself a success. She confided, "My son was the one that actually got me to start writing. I'd always challenged myself to never tell him the same story twice at bedtime. So as we ran out of books we owned, my imagination had to take over from there." She elaborated in previous interviews that her debut book, Red Prince, is based on her son and his inflexible love of the color red. Okay, so it's not just a story. It has to do with a member of our family. So is that us? Or is that our grandfather? Statement has been held with much skepticism by the many pundits that viewed the book as rather thinly veiled political critique of the Royalist Party and their unwavering blind loyalty to the throne. Okay. Publisher author detained by Red Guard questioned. Caleb Manning and his publisher Philip White were two of 36 names that appeared on a leaked dossier naming them a person of interest in the Trinsdale bombing that killed 4 people last Tuesday. Although no group has come forth to officially take responsibility of the attack, it is widely believed that by the authorities to be the work of the insurgent group RLCF, who also call themselves the Children of Blackwater. Ruffington Press was quick to dismiss the rumors in a statement released on Friday, maintaining that the popular author and Mr. White were simply victims of an unfortunate happenstance, whatever that means. This would not be the first time the publishing house has defended a rogue employee. 3 years ago, an associate editor with the company was arrested for criminal conspiracy, though the charges were later dropped. November 17th, Reddington Herald, which is the card we found, the tourist thing. Local author, popular personality Marianne Marigold has announced a split with her long-term publishing partner Ruffington Press, citing personal reasons. Announcement came after the arrest last week of fellow author and colleague Caleb Manning, who Marigold has past referred to as her mentor, friend, and confidant. Marigold is the third prominent writer to distance themselves from the publisher this week. Manning and White at press function was seen at the corner, suspicious bag under the waved down local. This third major last year, anticipated charge by the Crown. Manning was the last. Trial begins on Tuesday. Expected to last up to blank with grand treason. No trace is discovered of Cinca heiress, but search continues. Mary Matthew Jones, the author and illustrator, whose fanciful stories are written under a pen name Marianne Marigold, last seen by a close friend 3:45 p.m. Friday, getting into a carriage after a late luncheon date at the 100 Bells Tea Room in Trinsdale. Mrs. Jones never arrived, and the carriage driver cannot be located. Family and local authorities are very concerned, but have not deemed the case foul play. It's an out-of-character incident at this point, and we are seeking information. Okay, this just keeps going. Priceless jewels stolen in dramatic Royal Museum heist. Thieves in the royal capital of Fen, Ares, have broken into the crown's fabled closed exhibits. The lavish rooms have historically been reserved exclusively for the use of the aristocracy and high peerage, and access has never been granted to those outside noble circles. At least not until today, as local police and forensic experts have been spotted in virtually every corner of the museum grounds dredging for clues. The museum authorities said that they were altered in the middle of the night by reports of several masked intruders seen breaching the south wall and brandishing firearms. Intruders broke into the museum, subdued the royal guard, and disabled the security system. By the time the militia arrived on the scene, the burglars had simply vanished. Although an official registry of the lost jewels has not been publicly announced, among the treasured artifacts rumored to be stolen is the renowned ruby crown of Orinda Ares, the priceless crown's jewel whose material worth pales in comparison to the historic value. If these rumors are true, the evidence may suggest that the theft was politically motivated. Okay. So I'm guessing that may be our mother, because I was back and forth on whether it's our mother or like our grandpa's mother, and maybe we are the Red Prince, or our brother is, because that feels like more appropriate emotional stakes. I don't think they would pin the whole narrative on like, well, your great grandmother was a bit of a upstart against the crown. I feel like that has less weight. Oh, terrace, let's go. And I may want to not avoid the red rooms so hard. They do have negative impacts, but it seems like, well, I mean, look at the archives here. We might need them for plot development. Okay, so we got the lab, the archived floor plan. It could be anything. Let's do the lab. Make sure there's no hidden loot. All right, what's today's experiment? Bedroom draft. Each time you eat an apple, whenever you draft an archived floor plan, gain +1 star. Lose 10 steps and gain 20 gold. Add a small chest to the entrance. So what's the most likely to happen? Each time you eat an apple, whenever you draft an archived... Oh, we can control how often we do this. Science, yes. I like this feature. I can take advantage of this feature. All right, so whenever we draft an archived floor plan, we are going to add a small chest or gain a star. Let's add a small chest. Okay. God damn it, you want to take my key already? All right, let's do this. So they really want my gems. Screw it. YOLO. Oh, hey, this place. Experiment successful. nook, guest bedroom. We don't have a gem, so we can't do this. Whoa, what is this? Inspiration? It sure is. Oh, thank you for the inspiration. So it has to be one of these two. We'll do the nook for the key because we did just spawn a chest. So we have another passageway here. Archived it is. Let's spawn another chest. Ah. Okay, that's a lot of locked doors. Wait, no. Have to do another archived. Oh, it's the chapel. Okay. I want to take my keys away. Oh, the cloister doesn't cost anything now because of the one. All right, let's do that. Do we have a... Oh, we don't have a shovel, do we? Can I even get to those? I don't think I can. Okay. Rotunda, can't afford. Whenever you enter the gymnasium, lose 2. I think we can do this. And this is a new room. Yeah, fine. Dining room is the way to go because this is going to be rank 8, I think. Yeah, there we go. Actually, not yet, because I just saw something on the table. That might change things. Save 1 coin on each purchase you make in the estate. I don't know if that'll help, but good to know. Let's grab this. I need like a bunch of keys. I don't know if there's a room that just gives you keys, but that'd be really cool right now. Okay. Maybe we'll have more luck in the gym. Damn. Okay. We still have options in the Great Hall, but I think each door needs a key, and we haven't gone through the middle entrance hall yet. See, yeah. And you can't buy keys here, can you? Nope. Closest thing might be a metal detector. Damn. Okay. The wine cellar's new. It would cut us off. But it could have more information. Oh, and we got dice. Okay. So, what's the plan? The Great Hall is the only place I can open with a key. Or wait, it's not the only place. The Great Hall, each of the doors have to be opened with a key. Gymnasium, same thing. Dining room, same thing. I only have one key. If I open one of the chests out here that I spawned, there is a chance that there's keys inside. But I can't tell. So what we're gonna do is going to go to the Great Hall. And we'll just use our dice and see if we can fish for a room that gives us keys. Okay. Nope. Nope. This is tempting though. Nope. Kitchen, food for sale, pantry. Nope. Okay. So we'll take, okay, we got the corridor, which is always left unlocked. Breaker box. Nope. Nope. This it is. Keys? Please? Pebbles. Damn it. Okay. Let's see. Coins. Yay. Locked. And we needed a security card. Yeah, damn. Can we dig in the cloister? Or the terrace? The cloister seemed like we couldn't. It was blocked off by the walkway. Terrace is a possibility, though. Okay, no, terrace definitely cannot dig. Go straight forward. There is a coin. Yeah, I didn't think so. I forgot where I even found the key card. It was like in my second or third run. All right, I guess we got to call it a day. If I could just get the sledgehammer, I could just loot so much stuff. How many chests did I even spawn in the end? Just go straight down to the left. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 chests. Didn't open a single one. Okay. Call it a day. We did get 5 new rooms. I'm happy about that, at least. And we got a good lore dump with the archives. Exit. Save and continue. All right. Well, it is almost quitting time. So I'm going to go ahead and do my wrap-ups and then find somebody to raid. So first up, for anybody who's new or lurking and doesn't know, I should spell that correctly. We do have a Discord, and that is a good place to figure out when I am streaming, what the schedule is going to be, what games I'm playing when, because I don't normally do just like one game. We also share memes, talk TTRPG stuff, and I think I'll try and plan a movie night next week. I mentioned doing one for the birthday stream stuff. I'll put up a poll probably and get people to vote on like which day they might actually be able to do it. And let's see, when we do our raid, here's our lovely little raid message. But before I do sign off, I do want to thank Expert, Armec, Ember, Wolf, Forest, Impans, Inovi, On, and Squid for stopping by and hanging out. I appreciate that. We will be playing this game more next week. I might try and do it on like the shorter days. I don't know if doing a really long stream of this would like burn out my brain or not. So I might try and do those on the shorter days. But you know, I'll put my schedule up on the Discord. Have a good one. Yeah, you too, Wolf. I appreciate that. I hope everybody has a good weekend and takes care of yourselves. Again, thank you everybody for hanging out, and have a good weekend. I'll find us a raid target here in a moment. Until then, see you next time. Bye 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 bye.